Well, looky at all of the tape mechanisms I have salvaged. I've actually salvaged a lot more, but that was like 5+ years ago, and of course, I didn't think I needed them for anything else really, so I didn't keep them, which sucks. But these came out of ones as recent as about a year ago. Now I'm trying to remember like what units these came from just by looks because they all have their difference and stuff is like that. But you can definitely tell which one is the cheaper. Uh, what is it called? Tanishin mechanism? Maybe they're both from Tanishin, but they made a better one before they just stopped, and then they just started doing just the worst one for budget costs these days. I don't know, but you can definitely tell these two single deck ones are the cheaper of the. Actually, there's a couple more Tanishins. They're all together. Never mind. Yeah. So this one came from. I don't remember what boombox that came from, but it's kind of cool just to see the like different placements of the motors and stuff like that. This one still has the record board still hooked to the back of it, as well as the board. It also serves as the board. Was it the amplifier board for the playhead? Because okay, this wire is the playhead, and the head itself. So yeah. Anyway, that's that, and this one you can definitely tell has the recording was definitely something different because here's the lever right here. So it was on the board itself was on a different set of boards than this and that boombox. But yeah, uses the crappy permanent erase head. Still got the little buttons on the lever on this one. They're both stereo heads, but they just have that crappy magnet. So yeah. Then this one here, this one came from a dual boombox. This one actually has the board on it as well. This side A was a dual auto reverse side. Deck B was not. There's a little record thing. There's the record and playhead wire, and then there's the other playhead wire. January 4th of 92. So yeah, and pushing this button spins the playhead around. If I put it in play, you'll see the pinch rollers adjust accordingly. So and this button right here was just for the continuous play or auto stop, or not auto stop, single play. Reverse direction, I believe is what it said in the boombox. So having it down would be one play only, and then having it upwards would be back and forth, and I think it just would do it constantly. But as awesome as the boombox was, it had a crappy magnet, permanent magnet. But obviously it has stereo heads. And yeah, this one is the better of the other Tanishin mechanism because it has that whole everything relies on the take-up spool. So if that stops, the wheel stops, and then it trips that and whatnot. If I were to spin the thing from behind, whatever, I can't do it. Yeah, screw it. So yeah, that's that. And this one here, it's not the crappier mechanism. So this one, pretty much, if you tape jammed up, it would stop. And yeah, it's got a electromagnetic erase head, stereo heads, and yeah. That is a counterclockwise motor. So yeah, that's that one. And then this one, oh, you know what? I bet you this one came from that GPX boombox that I finally said screw it and to salvage that thing because it was pretty cheap as it was. Oh no, actually I lied. This one came from an old Linux sound. Or Linux sound, I don't know how you pronounce it. Just by looking at the playheads. Because I remember seeing that in the Linux sound boombox. So stereo heads, but it's using that cheaper mechanism, which only relies on this to stop it. But I have to spin the motor so that it actually does something. So, but yeah, permanent magnet, cheap way to do it. This one's got the board attached, the record part, and it's for the. Yep, actually that was the record part because here's the head wire, so it went to a separate board. This head, however, is onto this board. Yeah. This one came from the GPX boombox. Same exact thing as the one before. Permanent magnet, stereo heads, crappy tension mechanism. April 26th of 1999. Yeah, that was only here to get out of the way so it won't jab me when I pick the damn thing up. That's for the record. That pushed something else on a separate board. But yeah, so. Yep, so if I have to salvage any other boombox in the near future, well, their tape mechanisms will be added to these for whatever I need to use it in the future if anything like that ever needs. Yeah. Sorry. If I'm not making sense, I'm tired. So, alright, well, yeah. Salvage mechanisms. That is all. Later.